Hello everybody, welcome to the full arbitrage trading tool webinar. Today is Wednesday, 1:35 p.m. United States time, Seattle time. I want to welcome you everybody for coming to this webinar today. Today we're going to go over some cool aspects of trading. We're going to go over trading for beginners that I'm going to show you today. I'm going to go over some strategies that I developed with time. We're going to go again over the full arbitrage trading tool once again, as I'm getting tons of questions in that matter from everybody, from guys like Eric and guys like Jonathan. Everybody's wondering about how to execute the proper strategy in order to be profitable in the market. And this is what we're going to go over today. We're going to start with beginners, really with basic aspects of how to trade, how to open and execute trades in the market. We're going to do it step by step. Going to go over what is the marketplace, who are the big players, what is binary options in the first place, and why should I trade that kind of market. So just a quick introduction for those guys who are new to these webinars. My name is Mike Perona, and I developed the full arbitrage trading tool, which is a software that allows us, the traders, to capture different prices between different markets and different times. Arbitrage is a risk-free trade that allows you to make profit on almost every trade that you're making with 99% occurrences. So let's start with the beginning. What is binary options in the first place? What are forex stocks, indices, and commodities? So binary options give us traders the option to trade on a derivative. Derivative, that means that we can trade not on the actual big stocks like the big Apple, big Microsoft, or all these big companies that you know. We have the ability to trade on the derivative of that stock. That means that we don't have to pay the whole amount on that stock. We can just buy that derivative for a fraction of the price. And this is where we come into the picture. It's easier for me if I don't have a lot of money in order to make some income. If I would go out and buy 100 shares of Microsoft, that would cost me a lot of money. If I go out and buy 100 shares of Apple, that will cost me a lot of money. And again, I need the stock to go up to a certain price where I'm satisfied, and this is where I bank the money. Here is a different scenario. Once we're trading with binary options, we're trading it's a different ball game. Why is that? Because binary options is easier to trade. This is the first thing. You don't have all these dividends and all those complicated reports that are coming from the NYSE and the NASDAQ, whichever. Here we are we're trading in a simple playground, and this gives us the ability to trade better, faster, quicker, and make more profit in a short amount of time. Now again, as I said, making more profit. I know that some of you having a hard time making money. I'm aware of that. Not everybody is successful in the first day of trading. Most of the people who are starting to trade are usually going to lose their money. Now I'm saying that out loud, but 90% of the people who use my arbitrage tool are making profits since the first day they're starting to trade. They just need to understand the methodology behind that. And this is what we're going to do here today. So now we understand what binary options is, we can move forward. What is currencies? Currencies is a simple factor that used to equate one currency with another. That means that if we're looking here at euro against New Zealand dollars, so euro, how much euros are NZD, all right? Or the same thing in euro and Swiss franc. So it's a measure of how much that currency equates to that currency. And basically, when we are trading in arbitrage way, we're looking at 4 different currencies at a time. Most currency traders, or as they call now, they're forex traders, they look at only 2 pairs, and they try to initiate a trade based on analysis, which is technical analysis, based on graphs, based on historical data. Now, let me explain you what the difference between statistics and probabilities. Statistics is taking out time in the history and trying to understand, okay, that happened in the industry, in the history. What's the probability that it will happen in the future? Probabilities is more future looking. Okay, let's take a scenario of a coin toss. If I'm like flipping a coin right now, and what are the chances it's going to be heads or tails? It's 50% probability. If we look back in the statistics, let's say 60% out of 100 times, we got heads. So in the probabilities factor, that does not mean we have 50-50, right? That does not mean that 60% heads, 40% tails. You see where I'm getting with it? Statistics is not always the right way to initiate a trade. You're using based on historical data, and markets are volatile, markets are changing. And today, just today, we had a markets movement that we never seen before, S&P 500, that is all-time high. I mean, the markets are rushing upwards, and people say, well, we gotta stop. No, we don't gotta stop. This is the marketplace. That's the beauty of it. You cannot think that nothing is going to happen. You always be ready like it's a war day. And this is what we are going to do right now. I'm going to show you live trading as we move forward with the webinar. What are stocks? Stocks is just owning a share in a company. Now, these are not the kind of stocks that we are trading. As I explained, we are trading derivatives. But let's say hedge fund managers, retail traders that are trading stocks, you need to have a lot of money. You need to have between 100 grand to 500 grand in order to even start an account and trade with the big boys. And the profits are not that great. Either way, I tried it. As you know, I was a trader. And indices are like taking baskets of stocks, like S&P 500. It's the biggest 500 companies in the United States. And you got the Dow Jones 30, which is the 30 blue chip companies in the United States. So indices are just baskets of stocks, baskets and baskets. If you go look at the DAX 100, which is 100 stocks are companies in Germany. All right, the FTSE 100 is 100 stocks in the British marketplace. So this is what indices refers. Commodities are just it's like corn, gold, silver, wheat, that kind of stuff that we buy and sell on a daily basis, and we can trade these products too. Now, all those sectors, we can apply to them the arbitrage trading method. This is the beauty of it. You can take what the forex traders are doing, what the stocks traders are doing, what the indices traders are doing, what the commodity traders are doing, and we are combining all that with our strategy. And it works really well. Again, as I say, I tested it a lot of times. The arbitrage trading tool has been tested tons of times before you guys even got it. And again, you guys don't have to bank me on anything. I give it for free. You guys don't need to say, hey, this guy, he doesn't know what he's doing. I give it for free. I didn't ask you to pay a dime for that. So you need to understand that. That's the first thing. I give it completely free. Let's move ahead. So as we understand what are the trading aspects, let's talk about the kind of traders that we have out there. So as we have algorithmic traders who are trading with algorithms, we have technical traders which trades with graphs and charts and statistics. We have probability traders who are trading with derivatives or trading with look at the future, like what we do. And we have marketeers that are trading for long term. Let's say they buy Apple stock and they say, all right, in 10 years I'm going to sell it. So they're looking more long term, 401k, pension kind of stuff. So these are the kind of traders that myself, I don't really like it. I don't feel what you're doing is correct for me because I want to make profit. I want to live from my trading. So this is not the kind of trading that I would suggest someone who wants to make money. As we move ahead, we're going to start and looking at the Birex platform. Now, the Birex platform is an interesting one. You guys, I don't know if you like to trade with Birex. Myself, I'm enthusiastic by the technology and by how good stuff are and how amazing the support is. So I'm keeping with them. I don't know, some guys want to go to other brokers. That's fine with me. I trade with them. And my system works best with them. All right, I'm going to open the Pro Trading platform. As you know, I really like the pro trading platform. Again, nothing is perfect, right? It's stuck sometimes, it lags sometimes, but again, it works for me. It works for my system, and I'm going to use it because this is where I make my money. All right, so what we got here is the pro trading platform, and I want to explain to all you novice traders out there what are the little features and components in the Byrix Pro platform, and let's go over it. So first we got the binary options right here, and here you can pick forex, stocks, indices, and commodities. So you have all those kinds of products that you can trade on. There you get the long-term auto trader option wall. This stuff I'm not even looking at it. Okay, this is where all, let's say 100% of the time I'm going to be on these 4 different sectors. All right, so we got the you got here the payout, which is 70%. Now some brokers give 80%, some brokers give 90%. Again, don't be fooled by the payout. I've seen myself getting burned with brokers that gave me 85%, and they took huge commissions. So again, if someone is promising you 80 or 90% payout, this is just not going to work. Again, from past experience, and the best is to learn from the experience. So we got here the payout, we get the asset, which are the pairs. You see, for example, we take the first one, it's the euro against the United States dollar, which is the most traded pair in the world. Then we get the rate. Rate is the actual price right now. Well, so you see here we have all those points here, so this is the actual price. And trader sentiment, which I'm not really looking at because we are not doing what all the traders are doing. We're doing our own things. But 97% of them are bullish and 3% are bearish. What bullish and bearish is? Bullish, that means the people who are bull, they want the market to go up. Bearish is people who want to go down, like bears, you know. So this is kind of terminology that evolved with time. It used to be an old terminology that people use, but it's still using it until today. Bulls and bears. There's always the fight between them. Some people believe the market's going down. Believe the market's going up. That's basically it. There we got the graph here. So the graph here is quite straightforward. You got the price on the right side, you get the time underneath, and then you got 2 options. Easy, you don't have to do it. It's a 50-50 kind of thing. So call is for when the market is going up, put is for when the market is going down. It's not that complicated. You even have arrows here embedded. So you guys don't need to think too much. All the thinking is going to be on the trading analysis that we are going to do on the arbitrage trading tool. So we got here call, we got put. Let me explain a little bit about the windows that pops out. Expires at. All of our trades are 60 seconds trade. EURUSD, this is the pair that we are going to trade and the exact rate. Okay, so you guys need to look at that rate because this is the most update one. The amount of investment, again, as I said, our system works 10, 30, 90, 270. So if you don't see this kind of prices right here on the bottom, you can just go click an amount and then you click 30. Or you can just, if you need to go 90, you just do 90 or 270. Excuse me, 270. That's all. I mean, it's very simple. It doesn't take a lot, but I see a lot of traders who have a hard time to understand the platform. So I'm giving an introduction for you guys. I believe Barry should have done that to you, but again, I'm here to help. So I'm giving you a hand. And let's start understanding how to execute trades on the arbitrage trading tool. All right, so we got the arbitrage trading tool open. Basically, I don't want you guys to play with those assets. You don't need to play with it because the notifications work best on what the tool is giving you when you first come into the tool. All right, so if I got into the tool, Euro NZD, Euro CHF is what I got, I'm staying on this pair. You need to understand the algorithm is changing as you switch your pairs. So don't switch. I see a lot of people tell me, it's not accurate. Don't switch the pairs as soon as you come out. The system will change them automatically as you go. You see that? So nothing should be wrong. Everything should be really, really easy to you. So don't play here. Don't play with assets. I don't like to do that. It's changing the algorithm and then it works not very accurate. Second thing is arbitrage notification. You click on the notification all the time. Click on it and you need to execute your trades very fast. So sell Euro USD. Let's go sell. 60 seconds. Amount of investment $10. And click put. Now the funny thing I want to show you here, look at the trader sentiment. Most of the people believe that your USD is going to be bullish, it's going to go up. We, the arbitrage trader guys, we got a different notification from the market. Hey, this pair is going down. So this is what we executed. We go with our system, not with trader system sentiment, not with anything else. We go with what the system is telling us. So as the trade is evolving, I want to explain a little bit about focus. Focus is something that you need to keep in mind, because when you're trading and you're not keeping in mind on the trade that you have, you will not have any idea on what to open next. Again, if you want the trade, that's good. Move ahead to the next trade. But if you guys are not winning, pay attention to what you're clicking on. I've seen a lot of people putting on the $10 trade, the first trade on put, then they click on call on $30. They go the opposite direction. So we're not changing the direction ever. Pay attention to what you're doing. I see people sometimes not even paying attention to what they're doing. Then tell me, hey, it doesn't work. Pay attention to what you're clicking on. Every click is important in the marketplace. First trade, let's see how it comes out. And we got a winning trade, fantastic. Even though trader sentiment was 97% to the upside, we got it to the downside. And this is the power of the tool. So this is the first trade that we executed. We're going to look for another trade right now. So we're going to wait for the tool to give us a pop. Now again, if I got that notification while I was in another trade, I'm going to not trade that pair because it was not fast enough. I didn't have time to grab it. And while I'm explaining you guys, I want to be very, very precise. So you guys can see what I'm doing. You guys can initiate it on your trades. So let's hold on a couple of seconds until we get a new one. There we go. Sell USD TRY. So we got it right here. Click on put. Click apply. Again, trader sentiment is 74% to the upside or 26% to the downside. So again, we're trading against the market. We're trading against the marketplace because we're not trading with the marketplace. We're trading for ourselves by the tool. We're trading with an outside strategy that is not connected to anything. Now again, first trade, if it goes wrong, what you do? Put $30. Third trade, goes wrong, what you do? $90. Fourth trade, last winning trades is $270. And some guy told me they lost on this one. Pay attention to what you do. Pay attention to how fast you execute those trades. Be ready with the click. So me, I see that it's on the red zone right now. I will be ready with the click. Why? Because I want to be prepared to whatever is going to happen. So I'm clicking on the put already. I can see in the background that it's red. I'm going to click on the amount. I'm going to click 90 just in case we're going to lose that one. Sorry, it should be 30. You saw that first mistake. Let's wait for the calculating. We'll see the result, then we can execute next trade. It's a loss one. You see how fast I open my next trade? I see that the trading sentiment is to the upside. I see that there is a lot of bulls coming in and buying. I'm not changing my strategy. I don't mind what happened in the marketplace. I don't mind about the trading sentiment. I don't mind about the trend. The only thing I'm looking here is my trading tool. And if that works for me, it should work for you. Again, I'm doing the same things that you guys are doing. There is no reason in the world that for me it's working and for you guys it wouldn't. So I'm just waiting now with my tool. Let's see what the result we're going to have on that trade. Not sure how it's going to come out. I want to be ready. If in 10 seconds I don't have any understanding of where we're going, I'm going to open another trade just to be ready. I'm not going to initiate it actually. Let's click on the amount, $90, and let's be ready. The trade is closed. Let's see what is the result. Okay, it's a winning trade, so we don't need that trade. Fantastic. Basically what happened here, we have made a first trade. We have traded against the market. Sentiment was bullish. We have traded, the market is going upside. It's testing us. Again, guys, speed. Arbitrage window is within 3 to 4 minutes. If you guys are not going to catch it, you're going to lose it. You know that there is a word that's saying, you snooze, you lose. If you guys are going to snooze anywhere in your trade, you're going to lose that trade. I don't want you guys to tell me, hey, listen, I've done the 10, 30, 90, 270 and I lost. How much time was in there that you lost? If you took 6 minutes until you initiated the fourth trade, well, it's not going to work, guys. It's just not going to work. You guys need to understand, within 3 to 4 minutes, we guys can make it. So I hope everything is clear. If you got any other questions, guys, I'm getting tons of emails really, and I don't want to charge you for emails or answering to people or anything like that. If you have something, just make it short, guys. Make it short. I'm going through tons of emails. You don't know how many. I really appreciate your support and the thank you letters. But guys, make it short. Make it to the point. If you have any question, you have any problem with the tool, this is to me. If you have any problem with the broker, contact the broker. I'm not the broker. Okay. The last thing is, we're going to have another quick webinar next week. Next week is going to be a webinar that is going to be cover another aspects of trading. We are going to go over new aspects in the financial marketplace, what we do when a trade goes wrong, and again, you see, trades are not going wrong. Or if my account is 0.5% of what it's right now, what am I doing? How can I accumulate value in my account? How can I accumulate value in my trading strategies? So again, going to go over that stuff. I hope it was beneficial to you guys. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you are making money. I hope you're succeeding. And again, if you're not, just ask Mike. I'm going to help you. Take care. Bye-bye.